Today, Bookworms, we are going to do our next set of bookworms will be flying all the way to Dubai as part of the packages for our top 3 finalists. Guess what? They are excited. Well, you could be too if you grab a form at any of our front desks in any of the readings you find yourself in to participate in the next Bookworm Ghana competition. Or call us on 0246 916 298 0246 916 298 for more details. It's going to be amazing! Our taste buds cannot wait to munch on the amazing food, and our brains as well cannot wait to learn the beautiful culture embraced by the people of Dubai. Only find these goodies at Bookworm Ghana. And remember, Bookworm, read today, lead tomorrow. Good day, book lovers. In the month where we celebrate the courage, resilience, and freedom of our nation, we are reminded that independence is not only about freedom, it's also about knowledge. That's right, because a nation that reads is a nation that learns. We also celebrate the freedom to learn, imagine and to grow through reading. Welcome to the Bookworm Independence Edition, live here in our studio Sajani Place, East Legon, Najingano. I'm Theresa Davis and I'm doing this with MilawMultimedia. Bookworm is proudly supported by the Come Over app, Jamie Plates, comic tablets, and floral tissues. You want to visit and follow us on social media handles. Facebook is Bookworm Ghana, on Instagram is @1book_OMGH, and on YouTube is Bookworm Ghana. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
You'll ever taste.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom.
Hope you're having fun at Granny's.
Yeah, but Grandma doesn't have my favorite top chocolate spread. Hi, Mom. Mommy, please, I missed top chocolate spread on bread.
Tasty too. Made just for you and me. Choco, it's chocolate choco, it's chocolate choco, it's chocolate choco. Top choco, it's chocolate.
Surprise children!
Yay! It's chocolate choco.
The taste of chocolate. This advert is FDA approved.
From the break, let's have our expectations from Judge Bobby, after which we have the keyword segments from Judge Blessing and have our nominees for Bookworm Champion from the upper primary category.
All right, thank you very much. So we wish everyone who is watching us from home, since you're in Ghana month, a happy 69th Independence, especially my students from Charlotte Memorial School, Comtina Itema. Today, we are expecting nothing but always what we have been saying. We are in the 7th week and we are continuing with the summary. And so with the summary, we are expecting them to do better than what they did last week, since God willing, next week is eviction. And so their punctuation, their fluency, pronunciation, and when they are done, they will summarize whatever that they are reading. And so we wish every student who is coming on stage today all the best. And at the end of the day, we expect them to give us their maximum best. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the keyword segment. Lower primary, they will be reading benefits of reading books. These are the keywords: habits, benefits, discover, smarter, exciting, interesting, introduce, characters, calm, bored, lessons, and helpful. Upper primary, they will be reading Ghana's independence. These are the keywords: sub-Saharan, colonial, famously, meaningless, liberation, Pan-Africanism, inspiring, symbolized, challenges, and annually. JHS, they will be reading Ghana's struggle to independence, and these are the keywords: colonialism, continent, colonial, territory, sentiment, intensified, charismatic, mobilized, boycott, sustained, exerted. Thank you.
Hello, lovely people. My name is Miraculous. Thank you all for your votes. God bless you.
Hello, people, lovely viewers. Thank you so much for the vote so far. It's been God from day one, and we really appreciate all your votes. So Myra is really doing well. So we pray that your votes keep on coming. To keep her in the vote, please dial the code *365*366# with her unique code A14. Thank you all once again, and God bless us all.
Elsie, are you ready?
Yes, please.
Right, turn the script and start.
Ghana's independence on 6 March 1957. The Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This state reflects Ghana committed to one Africa.
Alright, turn the script. Alright. Summarize what you just read for us.
Ghana's independence. I read that Ghana gained independence on 6 March 1957 and was first known as Gold Coast. And Nkrumah changed the name to Ghana.
Alright. That is good. You've done very well.
Thank you.
The only thing, so you were just struggling in the reading. For the summary, I think you've done justice to it. But I will encourage you to read more books, okay? Keep on reading more books because you know the competition is basically about reading. And so you have to read more books when you go. Some of the ways that you were finding it difficult to mention, sub-Saharan, that is sub-Saharan, you were finding difficult to mention commitment, you were finding difficult, independence, ceremony, famously. And so I encourage you to read more books. But you did very well in the summary. Okay? Have a nice day. Annabelle, how are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Right. Turn the script and start.
Ghana's independence. On 6 March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial. At the independence famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless, useless, it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the country. Ghana's independence signals with self-determination and the possibility of African development. Although the country never faced political and economic challenges, the achievement of the independence remains a defining moment in its national identity and continues.
Alright, then the script. So in brief, tell us what you just read.
The title of the story I read was Ghana's Independence. On 6th March 1957, Ghana became the first Sub-African country, Sahara country to gain independence. I'm done.
You are done. Oh, okay. You did well. In the reading, you did very well. Just that one word, you pronounce it wrongly. Then the script, the first paragraph, the last line. Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless what?
Useless.
No. Open your eyes, check.
Unless.
Okay, so it wasn't useless. The way you boldly said useless, it wasn't useless. Okay. So apart from that, you did very well in the reading. The summary too was on point, just that I was expecting you to tell me that the person who led this independence was Nkrumah. Apart from that, you did very well. Keep it up. Okay. See you next week. Daniela, how are you doing? I'm good, thanks for asking. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, then the script will start.
Ghana's independence. On 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Bookworm famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of Africa-led.
Alright, then the script. In brief, tell us what you just read.
I read about Ghana's independence. Ghana was made on 6th March 1957, and the independence was
Alright, Daniela, you did well in the reading. You did well. The reading, you did very well. Just that some of the ways didn't come out clearly. Sub-Saharan didn't come out clearly. Liberation, rule, it didn't come out clearly. But apart from that, you did well in the reading. But when it comes to the summary, I don't know the types of ways that you wanted to use to form your constructions. In fact, at some point in time, I was lost. Ghana was gain. I mean, I was totally wrong, lost from what you wanted to tell us. And so, whenever you are reading, pay critical attention to what you are reading, and keep it in mind that at the end of the day, you will summarize or tell us what you read. Okay, it's not only about the reading, summarization to its parts. And so whenever you are reading, make sure you be able to gather something from what you read. Exactly.
Yes.
I did well in the reading. Keep it up.
Thank
First, now how are you doing? Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, turn the script and start.
Ghana's independence on 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghanaians' commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in bringing liberation.
Alright, turn over the script. So, briefly tell us what you read in the script.
I read about Ghana's independence.
Yeah, it's about what?
The liberation is our youth.
Alright. Forcing. You did quite well. Okay, you did quite well. But I will encourage you to read more. Okay, because I believe you can do better than this. I believe you can do better than this. Now, turn the script. There were a lot of ways that didn't come out clearly. And one is sub-Saharan. It didn't come out clearly. And again, famously, meaningless. The meaningless didn't come out clearly. Liberation, it didn't come out clearly. And again, Pan-Africanism didn't come out clearly. And so, whenever you are reading, pay critical attention to whatever that you are reading. Is that clear?
Yes.
This is the 7th week. You've come by far, and I expect you to do your possible best. Is that clear?
Yes.
And so when you go home, read more books, and come next week, give us the best you can. Okay? Have a nice day. Daisy, are you ready?
Please, yes.
Alright, turn the script and start.
Ghana's independence on the 6th March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development. Although the country later faced political and economic challenges, the achievement of independence.
Turn the script. In brief, summarize what you just read.
I read about Ghana's independence. Independence from Ghana, 6th March 1957. And it symbolized hope.
Okay. That's good. You did well in the reading,
Thank you.
as always. This word you pronounce it. In fact, some of the words you didn't even pronounce it. You didn't pronounce it. And the word that you didn't pronounce is Pan-Africanism. You only pronounce the African, you left the Pan. And it is Pan-Africanism. But apart from that, you read well. The summary too, you did your possible best. But I will encourage you to read more books when you go home. Okay? So you give us your maximum best next week. God willing, next week. Okay?
Thank you.
Aaron, how are you doing?
I'm doing well by the grace of God. What about you?
I'm blessed. Thanks for asking. Are you ready for today?
Yes.
Can you tell me about any
Ghana's independence on 6 March 1957. The Gold Coast official became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonialism. At the independence ceremony in Accra, one Nkrumah's famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflects Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role is inspiring liberation movement across the continent. Ghana's independence
All right, Aaron, kindly turn over. So, in brief, tell us what you read.
I read about Ghana's independence. And then on 6 March 1957, Ghana gained independence by Gold Coast officially became Ghana.
All right, that's nice. Kindly turn over. So, in your summary, you made mention of a word that you couldn't pronounce while reading. So, from the beginning, officially, you mentioned official. But I think in the summary, you brought the actual word out by saying officially. That's great, okay? And certain words like liberation, it didn't come out well. You were saying liberation. And linked didn't come out properly. Inspiring also didn't come out properly. Aside that, you did well, okay? Just that you couldn't finish the script. We always entreat you to read with speed and accuracy. You get it? So next time, try and then finish your script. With that, you can get a lot of things to talk about when you're asked to summarize. You get it? Very good. Aside that, you did very well. Kindly practice more and give us the best as always. Are we good?
Asiri, are you ready? Alright, then the script and let's go.
Ghana's independence. On 6 March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonialism. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism, and its role is inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development. Although the country later faced political and economic challenges, the achievement of independence remains a defining moment in its national identity and continues to be.
Alright, then the script. So, in brief, summarize what you read.
The essay talks about Ghana's independence. Ghana gained independence on 6 March 1957. Ghana symbolizes self-determination, there was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah that said total liberation is new. Independence is numerous, unless the liberation of the country is.
All right. I see you did very well, as always. The reading always on point, and I always enjoy you when you are reading. That is good. And the summary too, you did exceptionally well. Just that it got to a point you were struggling. You wanted to give us a vivid words from the script, but apart from that, you did very well. Then the script. I want you to read the first paragraph, line 1, 2, 3. The third line at the Independence. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Read it, Lenny.
At the Independence ceremony in Accra.
At the Independence what?
Ceremony.
So you were struggling to pronounce that word, and I wanted to be sure. It was Independence ceremony. Okay. But apart from that, you did very well. Everything was on point. Keep it up, okay? Have a nice day.
You're looking very good.
Thank you.
You are. Oh, thank you. You are repping Ghana. All right, are you ready for today?
Yes, please.
Okay, can you tell me what? Read.
Ghana's independence. On 6th March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led benefit. Although the country's later faced political and economic challenges, the achievement of Ghana's independence remains a defining moment
Kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you just read.
I learned about Ghana's independence on 6th March 1987. Ghana officially gained independence from colonial rule. Nkrumah said that Ghana was not independent until it was linked with Africanism.
Alright, you've done so well. Kindly turn over. So the last sentence you wanted to give, I would want you to refer to the passage so that you vividly say what you wanted to bring out. Okay. So the first paragraph, the last sentence. So Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless.
Unless it was linked to the total liberation
of Africa. So not of Pan-Africanism. Do you get it?
Yes, please.
Aside that, you did very well.
Thank you.
You read beautifully. And then the calm nature of it. You were so calm, giving us word for word. You didn't miss any word. And you were almost through with the passage. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Okay. Kindly keep this up. I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because some people, you tend to tell them they are doing well, then they go come back and then giving us something else.
Okay.
So keep practicing and give us the best as always. Okay? Have a wonderful day.
Thank
you. Darren, are you ready?
Yes,
all right, then the script and start.
Okay. Ghana's independence on 6th March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously
or meaningless use unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development. Although the country later faced political and economic challenges, the achievement of independence.
Turn the script. So, in brief, tell us what you read.
I read about Ghana's independence. I read that a sweet march in 1957, Ghana gained independence. And I read that
All right, you've done very well.
thank you.
In fact, in the reading, you did justice to it, even though you were not able to finish it on time, but you read beautifully.
Thank you.
Just that some one or two words wasn't clear, and that is one, famously, and meaningless wasn't clear. But apart from that, you flowed beautifully. Everything was on point.
Thank you.
And so keep on reading more books. God willing, next week we will see you and give us the maximum best as always. Okay? Have a nice day.
How are you doing, Elvis? Are you ready? Kindly turn over and read.
Ghana's independence. On 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, the Ghana famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolizes self-determination and the possibility of African-led development. Although the country later faced political and economic challenges, the achievement of independence remains the defining moment in its national identity and continues to be celebrated annually as a reminder.
Alright, Elvis. Kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you read.
Ghana gained independence on 1957. It was the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence. Ghana serves as hope. Ghana serves as hope and self.
Alright, Elvis. Kindly turn over. You did very well in your reading. Okay, you pronounced most of your words correctly, and you almost finished your scripts, and that's a good thing to know. However, certain words you were struggling to pronounce them. African-led development. Okay, you were saying African-led development. Okay, aside that, you did very well. In the first paragraph, on 6th March 1957, you mentioned in 6th March. Okay, let's pay attention to everything there. Okay, aside that, you did very well. And your summary too, you did well. But next time, make sure you don't leave the heading. The title is very important. So next time, if you're asked to summarize, the first thing you have to talk about is the heading. Then what else, whatever you remember also comes. Okay. Beulah, you're looking very good. Thank you too. Hope you are good. Are you ready for today?
Yes, please.
Kindly turn over and read.
Ghana's independence. On 6th March 1957,
the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism, to its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence was symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development.
All right, kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you read.
Okay, Ghana's independence. Ghana had independence on December 1947. And during this independence ceremony, Nkrumah famously said that the independence was meaningless without the African, without the mention of the African sub-Saharan.
All right, kindly turn over. So the last statement you were given, I want you to refer to the passage so that you know what you wanted to talk about, okay? So the first paragraph. Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked. You get it now?
Yes, please.
Yes, I think that is what you wanted to say, but
Yes,
it wasn't
please.
coming. I get it. You've done very well in your reading.
Thank you.
Liberation didn't come out properly.
Okay.
Liberation. You were struggling to mention that. But aside that, you read beautifully.
Thank you.
Practice more.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And give us the best as always.
Okay.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, Bookworms, we are going to
Our next set of bookworms will be flying all the way to Dubai as part of the packages for our top 3 finalists. Guess what? They are excited.
Well, you could be too if you grab a form at any of our front desks in any of the readings you find yourself in to participate in the next Bookworm Ghana competition.
Or call us on 0246 916 298. 0246 916 298 for more details.
It's going to be
Amazing!
and Taste Buds cannot wait to munch on the amazing food, and our brains as well cannot wait to learn the beautiful culture embraced by the people of Dubai.
And you can only find these goodies at Bookworm Ghana. And remember, Bookworm,
Read today, live tomorrow.
Hi Bookworms, my name is Lucille from Homey Mobile.
Hello, I'm Jason.
And what do we do at Homey Mobile? At Homey we have kids learning materials like the kids tablets for learning, fun and game activities. Guess what? We are live at the Bookworm studio to show support to the lovely kids of this season with the kids educational tablets. Bookworm, read today, live tomorrow. Of course, with Homey.
Another quality product from Twillium Industrial Company Limited.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kwame. I believe that taking care of ourselves and our planet is something we can all do, no matter how young we are. So, come join me as we dive into this wonderful world of knowledge, where we'll learn about washing hands, brushing teeth, planting trees, recycling, and so much more. Together, we can make a difference and become champions of personal hygiene and environmental stewardship. Let's embark on this exciting journey together and make our world a better place. Flora Greens, saving the earth for tomorrow.
Hey Bookworms, we are going to Our next set of bookworms will be flying all the way to Dubai as part of the packages for our top 3 finalists. Guess what? They are excited. Well, you could be too. If you grab a form at any of our front desks in any of the readings you find yourself in to participate in the next Bookworm Ghana competition. Or call us on 0246 916 298, 0246 916 298 for more details. It's going to be amazing! Our taste buds cannot wait to munch on the amazing food, and our brains as well cannot wait to learn the beautiful culture embraced by the people of Dubai. Only find these goodies at Bookworm Ghana. And remember, Bookworm, read today, lead tomorrow.
Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Then the shooting starts.
Ghana is independent. On 6 March 1957, the whole coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and issue in inspiring liberation movement across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development. Although the country later faced political and economic challenges, the achievement of independence remains a defining moment in its national identity and continues to be celebrated.
All right, Myra, then the script. So, in brief, summarize what you just read.
I read about Ghana's independence. On 6 March 1957, Ghana gained independence from the British colonial rule. The person who led us was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
All right, Myra, you've done more than enough. You've done more than enough. In fact, you are always on point. Reading, pronunciations, fluency, you are always on point.
Thank you.
Then the script. There was only 2 words that you struggled to pronounce. The second line, the first paragraph. That's the sub-Saharan. Have you seen it?
Yes.
And then when you go to the last line in the first paragraph, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked.
Have you seen it? Yes. I think apart from that one, everything was on point.
Thank you.
Keep on reading more books. Keep on
Giving us the best as always, okay? Have a nice day.
Renata, are you ready?
Yes, please.
Then the script starts.
Ghana's independence on 6 March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movement across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of...
All right, turn the script. In brief, summarize what you read.
On 6 March 1957, Ghana gained independence. Dr. Nkrumah famously said Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it's linked. And Ghana's independence means freedom, hope,
All right. Renata, you've tried your possible best. I think at some point in time you were just giving us exactly what was in the script, but you diverted, bringing some freedom. Meanwhile, there was no freedom inside. But you did very well. In the reading, you did very well. Turn the script.
You will find it difficult to mention this word. That is the second line, the first
paragraph. Sub-Saharan.
Have you seen it? And then commitment. And then the last
one is liberation.
Liberation.
I think you were finding it difficult to mention these words. Apart from that, you did very well. Keep it up, okay?
See you next week.
Hannah, are you ready?
Turn the script and start.
The Gold Coast official became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan Africa country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflects Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in spurring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development, although the country later faced political and economic challenges.
All right, turn the script. In brief, summarize what you read.
So please, they said Ghana gained independence on 6 March 1957, and from that day, it was part of the continent. So they said Nkrumah was famous. He gained independence first, and he was the first president to gain independence from Ghana.
Right. Turn the script. So, Hannah, in as much as you are dealing with speed, pronunciation and fluency is a key factor of it. You understand? Okay. And so, whenever you are reading, you pay attention to the words that you are reading. So, the first line, there are some words that you overlooked, and some of the words too you were finding difficult to mention. And one is officially. You said official. There was officially.
And then Pan-Africanism.
Determination. Self-determination. Symbolized. These words were overlooked.
And so whenever you
are reading, pay critical attention. And again, in the summary, keep it in mind always that whatever that you are reading, at the end of the day, you will tell us what you read.
Okay.
And we are expecting you to tell us exact thing from what you read from the script. You see, at some point in time, we're taking it from here, joining it here and there. And so you have to work on your summary. Exactly. All right. But you did very well, you know.
See you next week.
Good to see you again, Rains. How are you doing?
I'm doing well by the grace of God, and what about you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Are you ready for today?
Yes, please.
Can you tell and read?
Ghana's independence. On 6 March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Ghana, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role into inspiration liberation movements across the continent.
I need to know that. Summarize what you read for us.
I can summarize it that Ghana gained independence because of the colonial rule. Because the colonial rule was because they were having problems. So they were supposed to gain independence of Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah was the one who gained independence. And they gained independence 6 March 1957.
Alright. You can turn over. Rain, you did well in your reading, I must say. The summary, you were giving us a whole lot of things. You were finding it difficult to comprehend it. Anyways, please, when you are reading, pay attention to every details of it, okay? Because at the end of it all, you are giving us a summary of what you read. You get it? Yes, you gave us some, but the rest, you were just going here and there. We didn't know the head and tail of the summary you were giving us. So please practice more and then learn how to give summaries to certain passages. You get it? So that anytime you're asked to summarize a particular passage, you won't find yourself wanting. Aside that, you did very well. There's this word that didn't come out properly in the first paragraph. Sub-Saharan. You didn't pronounce it well. Inspiring didn't come out well. And then Pan-Africanism also didn't come out properly. Aside that, you did very well. Okay? Practice more and then give us the best. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Sandra, how are you doing?
Please,
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm blessed. Thanks for asking. Are you ready for today?
please.
Can you tell me when you read?
Ghana's independence. On 6 March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development. Although the country later faced political and economic challenges, the achievement of independence remains a defining moment.
Alright, yeah, kindly turn over. So in brief, tell us what you read.
Ghana's independence. On the 6th of March 1957, Ghana gained independence. And during this ceremony, Nkrumah famously declared that without a country being in independence cannot be linked up independence, there must be self-government and self-government.
All right, can you tell me? There is this line you wanted to vividly say, and I would want you to refer to the passage so that you know what you wanted to say. Okay, so in the first paragraph, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless. You can continue.
Unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa.
Yes, I think you wanted to give that line, but it didn't come out well. Aside that, you did very well. You read beautifully, and you gave us some portion of the summary. Okay. Just that you were mixing some of them, but it's okay. I know when you practice more, you give us the best. Okay. Tiny practice more, and then, as usual, give us the best. Have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day.
Rachel, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm good too. Thanks for asking. Are you ready for today?
Yes.
Can you tell me about it?
Ghana's independence. On 6th March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development. All of the country later faced political and economic challenges. The achievement of independence.
All right, dear. Kindly turn over. So, in brief, tell us what you read.
Okay, so the passage was about Ghana's independence. And Kwame Nkrumah led a significant role in Ghana's freedom. And this gained our independence on the 6th of March 1957. And it also encouraged other countries to fight for their freedom.
Alright, kindly turn over. You did very well in your reading. You pronounced most of your words correctly. However, you couldn't finish your scripts. And I saw that look on your face when you didn't finish. Meaning you wanted to finish everything. So practice more, okay? So that next time you can finish everything here. And secondly, the summary. You did well. But most importantly, don't leave the title, okay? So anytime you are told to give a summary of something, the heading is very important. Don't skip that, okay? You did very well, as I said. Keep practicing and give us the best as always.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Faith, how are you?
Please,
You ready?
yes.
Turn the script and start.
Ghana's independence. On 6 March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its roots in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development.
All right, turn the script. So, in brief, tell us what you read.
I read about Ghana's independence, and on 6th of March 1957, Ghana Gold Coast gained independence and became Ghana.
All right. Faith, you did well in the reading, as always. And I always enjoy you when you are reading. You have to keep it up, okay? But there are some of the ways that didn't come out clearly. And one is liberation. Liberation. It didn't come out clearly. And Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism. So it didn't come out clearly. But apart from that, you did quite well. The summary too, you tried. But it wasn't Gold Coast who gained independence. It was Kwame Nkrumah who gained independence for Ghana. And Gold Coast was then changed to Ghana. So it wasn't Gold Coast that gained independence. Okay. But apart from that, you did very well. Keep on reading more books and keep on giving us the best as always.
Okay. See you next week.
Priscilla, how are you doing?
I'm looking good.
Are you ready for today?
Can you tell me about it?
Ghana's independence on 6 March 1957, the Gold Coast official became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflects Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movements across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolized hope, self-determination, and the possibility of African-led development. Although the country...
Alright, kindly turn over. So in brief, tell us what you read.
I read about Ghana independence in 6 March 1957. The Gold Coast official became
Okay. Can you tell me about?
You did well in your reading, okay, and you pronounced some words correctly. Some you didn't pronounce them well. Words like liberation, it didn't come out properly. Have you seen it? And inspiring, you didn't pronounce inspiring properly. And in the first paragraph, officially became Ghana, you were pronouncing official instead of officially. Okay, aside that, you did very well. Just that, practice more so that you will be able to finish your script. And the summary, I wasn't expecting this, you know that. Yes, so please practice more.
Okay, so that
you give us a good summary next time. Please focus on what you are reading. Pay attention to every details of your passage. Try to get one or two things. Some of these things are general knowledge items, okay? So please, practice more, okay? Thanks for asking.
Brian, are you ready?
By 10 the script and starts.
Ghana's independence on 6th of March 1957. The Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to
All right, turn the script. So in brief, tell us what you read.
the title of the which I read was Ghana's independence, and I read the 6th of March 1957. Ghana was the first African country to gain independence in the world.
In the world?
In Africa.
In Africa. Mr. Brian, thank you very much. Now, 10 scripts. So I can see for the summary you tried. I can see the song was in your mind on 6th March 1957. That's what you were just. So on 6th March, there's no off from the first paragraph. Have you seen it? So even when you were reading the summary, you were still mentioning off, but there's no off there. Again, whenever you are reading, you pay attention to the words that you are reading. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
And so you are reading through, you were very slow. You were far behind time, which you are aware that we are dealing with speed and time as well. And so I will encourage you to read more books when you go home. And so you give us the best as you have been always expecting from you. Okay?
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Godson, how are you doing? Are you ready? Uncle, thanks for asking. Are you ready for today? Yes. Can you tell me back?
Ghana's independence on 6th March 1957. The whole state officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Bookworm famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflected Ghana's commitment to.
Alright then. It's good you've turned over. Okay. Give us a summary of what you read.
The title of the script is Ghana's independence.
Alright. And 10 back.
Okay.
So with what you read, look here, my dear. You did well in your reading, but you couldn't finish your script. I know you can do better than what you did today. Okay. I realized you were struggling with some of the words, liberation, and then meaningless. Yes, you were struggling to pronounce these words, but aside that, you did well. Just that you couldn't finish. You just ended at the first paragraph. And secondly, it's reading and summary. I know you are aware of this. And it's a competition. You would have to practice properly before you come here. You get it? Make sure you pay attention to what you are reading. At least try to capture some things in the paragraph so that when you are asked to give a summary, you won't find yourself out. Are you okay? Yes. It's not necessarily that you have to capture vividly everything that is here. At least one or two things, you can just give a summary of it and you are good to go. Okay? So please, next time, practice more and give us the best. Okay? Today I'm not feeling you. Go and come back better. Okay? Have a wonderful day. How are you? I'm blessed as well. you ready for today?
Yes.
Kindly turn over and read.
Ghana's independence on 6th March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. This statement reflects Ghana's commitment in Pan-Africanism and its role in inspirational liberation movement across the continent. Ghana's independence symbol hope, self-determination, and the possibility of Africa led by economic challenge, the achievement of independence remains to be full.
All right, Harrison, kindly turn over. And kindly give us a summary of what you read.
Ghana's independence on 6th March 1957. Ghana was the first country to take independence from colonial rule. In Accra, Nkrumah famously said, independence is meaningless unless it's
Alright, dear. You've done well. Kindly turn over. You did very well in your reading, but you were struggling to pronounce some of the words. Okay. Words like sub-Saharan, liberation, inspiring, Pan-Africanism, they didn't come out properly. I think symbolized possibility, and then African-led development. You were saying something else. Aside that, you did very well. I think you wanted to finish the script, so you were omitting some of the words, and then it was causing you to pronounce some of them wrongly. Kindly practice more, and then give us your best as always, okay? And then the summary too, you tried, but I know you can do better. You get it. Thanks so much.
Barry, are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, then the script and starts.
Ghana's independence on 6th March 1957, the Gold Coast officially became the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule. At the independence ceremony in Accra, Nkrumah famously declared that Ghana's independence was meaningless unless it was linked to the total liberation of Africa. The statement reflected Ghana's commitment to Pan-Africanism and its role in inspiring liberation movement across the continent. Ghana's independence symbolizes hope,
Alright, then the script. So, in brief, tell us what you read.
The title of this short story is Ghana's independence. Ghana's independence was formed on 6th March 1957. It was declared by Bookworm.
Alright, you did very well. So, in the reading, you try your possible best. In the summary too, you did very well. But there are some of the ways that didn't come out clearly. And so whenever you are reading, pay attention to the words. Okay, but there are some of the ways that didn't come out clearly. Continents didn't come out clearly. Liberation, Sub-Saharan, famously. These words didn't come out clearly. And so whenever that you are reading, you pay attention to the words. Right, keep it up, okay? See you next week.
Hey, Bookworms, we are going to Our next set of bookworms will be flying all the way to Dubai as part of the packages for our top 3 finalists. Guess what? They are excited. Well, you could be too if you grab a form at any of our front desks in any of the readings you find yourself in to participate in the next Bookworm Ghana competition. Or call us on 0246 916 298, 0246 916 298 for more details. It's going to be amazing! Our taste buds cannot wait to munch on the amazing food, and our brains as well cannot wait to learn the beautiful culture embraced by the people of Dubai. And you can only find these goodies at Bookworm Ghana. And remember, Bookworm, read today, lead tomorrow!
Hi Bookworms, my name is Lucille from Homie Mobile.
Hello, I'm Jason.
And what do we do at Homie Mobile? At Homie, we have kids learning materials like the kids tablets for learning, fun, and game activities. Guess what? We are live at the Bookworm studio to show support to the lovely kids of this season with the kids educational tablets. Bookworm, read today, lead tomorrow. Of course, with Homie.
You'll ever taste.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom.
Hope you're having fun at Granny's.
Yeah, but Grandma doesn't have my favorite top chocolate spread. Hi, Mom. Mommy, please, I missed top chocolate spread on bread.
Tasty too. Made just for you and me. Choco, it's chocolate choco. It's chocolate choco. It's chocolate choco. Top choco. It's chocolate.
Surprise children.
Yay! It's chocolate.
The taste of chocolate. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amina. I believe that taking care of ourselves and our planet is something we can all do, no matter how young we are. So, come join me as we dive into this wonderful world of knowledge, where we'll learn about washing hands, brushing teeth, planting trees, recycling, and so much more. Together, we can make a difference and become champions of personal hygiene and environmental stewardship. Let's embark on this exciting journey together and make our world a better place. Flora Greens. Saving the Earth for tomorrow.
Hey, Bookworms, we are going to Our next set of bookworms will be flying all the way to Dubai as part of the packages for our top 3 finalists. Guess what? They are excited. Well, you could be too if you grab a form at any of our front desks in any of the readings you find yourself in to participate in the next Bookworm Ghana competition. Or call us on 0246 916 298, 0246 916 298 for more details. It's going to be amazing! Our taste buds cannot wait to munch on the amazing food, and our brains as well cannot wait to learn the beautiful culture embraced by the people of Dubai. And you can only find these goodies at Bookworm Ghana. And remember, Bookworm, read today, lead tomorrow!
Hello, my name is Bookworm. Read today, read tomorrow. We are grateful for your support, for how far you brought us. Continue to keep us in the competition. We can vote by this unique code. Star 365 hash. Star 366 hash. Then you will dial this unique code 837. 837, that is unique code. I'm listening to this father. I hope you help me to stay in the constitution so that we come out with a better thing. Bookworm, read today, read tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Mercedes, how are you?
I'm doing great.
I'm blessed. Thanks for asking. Are you ready?
Yes.
Kindly turn over and read.
Benefits of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks takes us to exciting places and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading makes us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lessons better. When we read every day, our minds grow strong. Reading is fun, helpful, and important for every child to enjoy.
Right, Mercedes, kindly turn over. Kindly summarize what you read.
The story is all about the benefits of reading books. Reading helps us to be very smart and answer questions very well.
Is that all you can say about reading?
Yes.
Okay, turn over. You did very well in your reading. You even finished before the time was due. Keep it up. Okay. And the summary too, it was a smart move you did. Though it wasn't there. But of course, it's the importance of reading. But next time, let's go to the passage, okay? But you did very well, I must say. You've always been giving us the best. And keep doing that. Okay? Alright, have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
Nanaya, you're looking good.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm good too. Are you ready?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Benefits of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we discover many things about the world. Storybooks take us to exciting places and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lessons better. When we read every day, our minds grow strong. Reading is fun, helpful, and important for every child to enjoy.
That's great. Kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you read.
The summary is benefits of reading. Reading is important because it helps us improve better in school. It takes us to exciting places and introduces us to different things around the world.
Alright, you can turn over. Nanaya, you did very well. And as always, you've been doing good. Keep giving us the best. Okay? I would want you to take this sentence again. Reading can make us happy and what?
Happy and calm.
Okay. I was hearing something else when you were reading, and I'm glad you've mentioned the word properly. You did very well, as I said. Punctuations, you respected them. You gave us correct pronunciations of the words as well. Summary, you did very well. Have a wonderful day. Jason, how are you? I'm good too, thanks for asking. Are you ready for today?
Please, yes.
Can you tell me read?
Benefit of reading books. Reading is very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we stop many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to exciting places and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading makes us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lesson better. When we read every day, our minds grow strong. Reading is fun, helpful, and important.
Right, Jason. Kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you read. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay, you can turn over. I must say you did very well in your reading. You were left with just few sentences for the last sentence to finish the script. Beside that, you did very, very, very well. The summary too, you were able to give us some things. Practice more, okay?
Okay.
So that you always give us the best. However, one word didn't come out well, and the word is discover. You get it?
Yes.
Yes, so discover didn't come out properly. But the rest of the words, you did very well. Practice more and give us the best as always. Have a wonderful day.
Kimo, are you ready?
Yes.
Right, turn the script and start.
Benefit of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It makes us smarter because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to exciting places to introduce us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel sad or bothered. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lessons better. When we read every day,
Alright, turn the script. In brief, tell us what you read.
Reading, benefits of reading books. Reading is a very good habit. And books help us to write better.
Okay. Alright. That's good. Reading books helps us to write and do our exercises better. You did very well in the reading. The summary too wasn't bad, but I will encourage you to read more books when you go, okay? So that you will come back next week and give us your maximum best, okay? See you next week.
Turn the script and start.
Benefit of reading books. Reading is a very important. Reading is a very good habitat of children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to a certain place and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lesson better.
All right. Turn the script. In brief, tell us what you just read.
The benefit of reading books. Benefit of reading books help us to think smarter. And learn how to write our work smarter.
Okay. So you did very well. Both reading and the summary you did well. Just that the reading, then the script.
Some of the words didn't come out clearly. And the first one is habits. It didn't come out clearly.
Discover, exciting, interesting, bored. These ways didn't come out clearly. And the summary too, you did your possible best. It helps us to do our works and homeworks. You were able to mention all this. You did very well. Keep it up, okay? See you next week.
How are you doing, Justin? Are you ready?
Please, yes.
Kindly turn over and read.
Benefit of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to exciting places and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lesson better. When we read every day,
Alright, kindly turn over. Briefly give us what you read.
benefits of reading. Reading helps us to understand words.
Alright, dear. Kindly turn over. You did very well with your reading, okay? And you almost finished your passage, and that's a good thing. Keep practicing, okay? The summary, you give us something small, but I was expecting you to give us a lot of things because you almost finished your paragraph. So next time, make sure you understand what you're reading, okay? Don't just read it, understand it, and then get some important things off it. When you're asked to give a summary, you can deliver. Are you good?
Yes.
Alright, have a wonderful day. Elikem, how are you doing? That's good to hear. Are you ready? Kindly turn to me.
Benefit of reading. Reading book is a good habit for interesting characters. Reading can make you act happy and calm. When we feel sad or lonely, it helps us.
Alright, then kindly turn over. So give us a summary of what you just read.
I read about the benefit of reading books. Some books is very important for us to read. When we read stories, we learn more things. We learn more things and more words from it.
Okay. Is that all? Alright, turn over. You did very well in your reading, but few words didn't come out properly. You did well, but just 3 words didn't come out well. Discover, you didn't mention it properly. Introduce. Have you seen it?
Yes, you didn't pronounce it well. And then bored.
Bored. We feel sad or bored. Yes, you didn't pronounce that correctly. But aside that, you did very well in your reading.
And in the summary too, you gave us the importance of reading.
That's very good, okay? Keep it up and then practice more. But next time, make sure you finish your script, okay? I hope you promise me that. Alright, have a wonderful day. Raphael, how are you?
I'm fine.
Are you ready?
Benefits of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to exciting places and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lesson better. When we read.
Alright, kindly turn over.
So give us a summary of what you read.
Benefits of benefits of reading books. Reading books is a good habit.
Okay, reading is indeed a good habit. Kindly turn over.
Raphael, you did very well in your reading.
I think you were left with just the last sentence to finish your script, and that's a good thing to know. Okay, keep practicing, and give us the best as always. However, the summary, I was expecting more from you. Okay, practice on the summary aspect. Okay, and the reading as well, so that you perfect it. But the summary, you have to practice properly. Okay, you just told that it's a good habit.
But the rest, you left it to us to find out. But that's okay. I know when you practice more, you'll be good. Okay, have a wonderful day.
Custodia, how are you?
I'm good.
Turn the script and start.
Benefits of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smart because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to exciting places and introduce us to the lesson characters. Reading can make us happy and kind when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in schools because we understand our lessons better. When we read every day, our minds.
All right, then the script. In brief, summarize what you just read.
Benefit of reading books. Reading books are very important because it helps us to get new things and ideas. It also helps us to understand our lesson.
All right. I like the fact that
You read loud and clear.
Thank you.
Yes, and I really like that. Keep it up.
Thank you.
The reading too, you did well, but there were some of the ways that were not clear. And one is smarter than the scripts.
one is smarter, you said smart. It was smarter. Then
Exciting. Have you seen the exciting?
Yes, please.
Yes, exciting. Calm.
bored. These words didn't come out clearly. Apart from that, you did very well.
Reading and a summary too, you did well. You did your possible best. Keep it up, okay?
See you next week.
Kennedy, are you ready?
Alright, turn the script and start.
Benefit of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to exciting places and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lesson better. When we read every day, our mind grows strong. Reading is fun, helpful.
Alright, turn the script. In brief, summarize what you just read.
The benefit of reading books. When we read, our mind becomes
Alright. Kennedy, you did well in the reading, and so I was expecting you to give me your maximum best in the summary. You did very well in the reading. It was just left with some line for you to finish up. And so I was expecting you to give me your maximum best in the summary. But notwithstanding, you did very well. Keep on reading more books.
So you go. So you will come back next week and give us your maximum best. Is that clear? Right.
Very nice. See you next week.
How are you? Are you ready? Okay, can you turn over me?
Benefits of reading books. Reading is a very habit of for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us exciting place and include take us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand.
Alright, Mishra, kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you just read.
The story I read is a benefit of
Kindly tell over. You just said something. When you read books, it makes you sad and bored. Is that so? Does reading make you sad and bored? So let's go back to the paragraph. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel what? Sad and bored. I'm sure that is what you wanted to say, but it didn't come out well. You get it? Reading doesn't make us sad. Are you sad when you read? No, so you shouldn't have said that. Anyways, you did well in your reading, but I realized you left certain words out, and then some of them you weren't pronouncing it properly. In the first paragraph, reading is a very good habit for children. You left the good out. You left it for me, and I took my pen. Next to storybooks takes us to exciting places. You left two out, and then you were continuing with it. So please, next time, read everything, okay? Everything you see there, make sure you read it, okay? And then respect your punctuations. Your punctuation marks, respect them. It makes your reading exciting, okay? And you didn't pronounce board correctly, okay? Aside that, you did very well. Practice more and give us the best. The summary, it didn't go well, but I know you can do better. That's all that.
Benefits of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smart because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to a certain place and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel.
Alright, dear. Kindly turn over. Give us a summary of where you are.
Benefits of reading books.
What can you say about benefits of reading books? Okay. Kindly turn over. You did very well in your reading. Look here. You did well in your reading, but certain words weren't pronounced properly, okay? Words like interesting, exciting, smarter, and introduce. They didn't come out well. And take the heading again. Read the heading.
Benefit of reading books.
The word is benefit. Okay. Aside that you did very well. The summary, you didn't give us anything. You just give us the heading. You've tried. But I was expecting you to give us some benefits of reading. You've been reading every day. Haven't you been reading?
Every.
So there are a lot of importance of reading. At least, if you can't go vivid with what the passage is saying, you can just tell us some of the importance of reading. And then you get your full marks. Practice well, okay? Okay, I know you can do better than this. So please practice more and give us your best. Okay? Have a wonderful day.
Blessing, how are you?
All right. Turn the script and start.
Benefits of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we are reading books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smart because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to the exciting place and introduce us to the interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because...
Alright, Blessing, turn the script. In brief, summarize what you just read.
When we go to school, we be happy and read books and write better.
That's all.
Now turn the script. The script that you read was about what?
Benefit of reading books.
And you are saying when we go to school. It wasn't stated in it that when you go to school you will be there. You are saying that when we read books, storybooks, and when you read storybooks, that is when you will be happy. And there were some of the words that wasn't clear. One is exciting, interesting, bored, calm. These words were not clear. And so whenever you are reading, pay attention to what you are reading. Okay? And the summary too, I was expecting you to give me better than what you just gave me. And so I will encourage you to read more books when you go home. So you will come back next week and give us your maximum best. Is that clear? Have a nice day.
Sompa, how are you?
Yes,
Are you ready?
Peace, yes.
Can you take description now?
Benefits of reading books. Reading is a very good habit for children. When we read books, we learn new words and ideas. Reading helps us to speak and write better. It also makes us smarter because we discover many new things about the world. Storybooks take us to exciting places and introduce us to interesting characters. Reading can make us happy and calm when we feel sad or bored. It helps us to do well in school because we understand our lessons better. When we read every day, our minds grow strong. Reading is fun, helpful, and important for every child to enjoy.
Alright, dear, can you turn over? Give us a summary of what you read.
The summary is reading books. Reading books helps us to be happy when we are bored or sad. And reading books, when we are children, when we are a child, reading books makes us do well in class.
Alright, kindly turn over. You did very well in your reading, okay? There is this word that didn't come out properly, just one. Characters. Interesting characters. You mentioned characters. Okay, aside that you did very well, okay? You know the summary to you, in fact you tried. You give us something from the summary, but I know you can do better. Okay, look here, my dear. I know you can do better. So next time, try to give us a lot of info with the summary. Okay. Okay. Have a wonderful day.
Right.
we are going to
Our next set of bookworms will be flying all the way to Dubai as part of the packages for our top 3 finalists. Guess what? They are excited.
Well, you could be too. If you grab a form at any of our front decks in any of the readings you find yourself in to participate in the next Bookworm Ghana competition.
Or call us on 0246 916 298. 0246 916 298 for more details.
It's going to be
amazing!
Our taste buds cannot wait to munch on the amazing food, and our brains as well cannot wait to learn the beautiful culture embraced by the people of Dubai.
Only find these goodies at Bookworm Ghana. And remember, Bookworm,
read today, lead tomorrow.
Hi Bookworms, my name is Lucille from Homey Mobile.
Hello, I'm Jason.
And what do we do at Homey Mobile? At Homey, we have kids learning materials like the kids tablets for learning, fun, and game activities. Guess what? We are live at the Bookworm studio to show support to the lovely kids of this season with the kids educational tablets. Bookworm, read today, lead tomorrow, of course with Homey.
I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker. I want you. I wanna say yes, I can't resist. I want you. Ooh, I want you, Alpha Cracker. I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker.
Don't me call one casa. Alpha goodness rich in milk and butter. In Alpha Cracker. Yummy and deliciously crunchy.
But I can't resist you.
Alpha Crackers. Simply irresistible.
Welcome to King's Class Senior High School, a sure place for your A1. We offer quality SHS. Our teachers are very experienced with various degree qualifications. Pass WASI once by attending our SHS courses: business, general arts, science, visual art, home economics. Students only pay a token per term for development. We offer WASI May-June registration, double track classes for green and gold track students, mature entrance exams classes for candidates who are 25 years or above. Pass WASI within 7 months even if you've not attended SHS before. We have experienced examiners who will prepare you for A1. Pay just 100 Ghana cedis to start your remedial class. WAEC biometric registration is ongoing. Affordable hostels are available. Call Prof to register now. Locate us at Flat Top, King's Class SHS, the greater light. King's Class SHS, tested and truly trusted.
Hey Bookworms, we are going to
Our next set of bookworms will be flying all the way to Dubai as part of the packages for our top 3 finalists. Guess what? They are excited.
Well, you could be too. If you grab a form at any of our front decks in any of the readings you find yourself in to participate in the next Bookworm Ghana competition.
Or call us on 0246 916 298. 0246 916 298 for more details.
It's going to be
amazing!
Our taste buds cannot wait to munch on the amazing food, and our brains as well cannot wait to learn the beautiful culture embraced by the people of Dubai.
Only find these goodies at Bookworm Ghana. And remember, Bookworm,
read today, lead tomorrow. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm
good too. Are you ready for today?
Yes, please.
Kindly turn over and read.
Ghana's struggle to be independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa but also in other border struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During the period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economic, and social structure of the territory, often patronizing British interests over local development. However, by the 10th-20th century, a nationalist sentiment had intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers, and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who struggled.
Alright, dear. Kindly turn over and give us a summary of what you read.
Ghana's independence struggled in the West African continent, and Ghana was formerly known as Gold Coast.
Alright, you can turn back. You did well in your reading, but you weren't pronouncing certain words correctly. Okay? Words like colonialism, it didn't come out properly. Nationalized, it didn't come out. Sentiments as well. Mid-20th, it didn't come out properly. And I realized you brought in a particular word that wasn't there. The second paragraph. During this period, you brought in there instead of this. Okay? Aside that, you did very well. So please, when reading, pay attention to every details of it. Okay?
Okay.
And the summary too. I was expecting more from you. Okay? Pay attention to everything. I always say this, and I'm saying it again. Pay attention to every details of it, so that when you're asked to summarize, you give us something good. Okay? Have a wonderful day.
Are you ready? Take the script and start.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also the broader struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economic, and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiments had intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers, and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined leader. After studying abroad, Nkrumah.
Alright, turn the script. So, briefly tell us what you read in the passage.
It was about Ghana's struggle to independence. The independence of Ghana was a broader thing across the West African continent. The struggle of independence was major, and the person who led it was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah with this charismatic figure. He led Ghana into independence.
Right. Ajua, You did very well. But I must tell you today, it seems like we're not fully prepared. Today, how you have been always giving us the best, today wasn't like that. It's like you were not fully prepared. And so even from the start, we were struggling with some of the words. And so some of the words didn't come out clearly. And some of the punctuations, you were not even respecting the punctuations. So fluency, pronunciation, punctuation, they are all part of the marks. And so whenever you are reading, you have to respect the punctuations. Okay? But I will expect you and encourage you to read more books as you are going home. Okay? All right. Kwame Asido, how are you doing? Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Turn the script and start.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point, not only in the history of West Africa, but also in the broader struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as British, Ghana was under British colonial for over a century. During this period, colonial parties reshaped the political, economic, and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiments had intensified, driven by educated economics, ex-servicemen, workers, and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined leader after studying abroad. Nkrumah returned to the Lagos and became actively popular.
Alright, so you tell the straight. So, in brief, tell us what you read.
So, I read about Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana is formerly known as Ghana gained independence by a charismatic leader named Dr. He studied abroad. He was also a member of the
Alright, that was perfect. You did extremely well in the summary. And in the reading too, you did exceptionally well. You did very well in the reading as well. I think everything was on point. But you were far behind time, so you have to work on your speed. Apart from that, you did very well. Keep it up, okay? Have a nice day. Raphael, are you ready? Alright, turn the script and start.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa but also in the broader struggle against colonialism. Across the continent, formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economic, and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationality sentiments had intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers, and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah.
Alright, Raphael, turn the script. In brief, summarize what you just read.
About Ghana's struggle to independence. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah
Is there anything that you remember in what you just read? Apart from the heading? Alright, so you did well in the reading. You are always on point when you are reading. You don't rush, but you always make sure you give us whatever is on the script. Just that there are some of the words that sometimes it doesn't come out clearly. Colonialism didn't come out clearly, and apart from that, you were able to read very well. And the summary too, I was expecting more from you because you read well, and I thought you could have given me your maximum best. Notwithstanding, you have another chance next week as you are going home. Go and read more books. Come back next week and give us your maximum best. Okay?
Okay.
You are in a competition, and you know that this is basically about reading. And so go and prepare very well. Come back next week and give us your maximum best. Is that clear? See you next week. Elvis, are you ready? Turn the script and start.
Ghana struggled to independence. Ghana's independence was a turning point not only in the history of West Africa but also in Ghana's struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economic and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiment has intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Pablo Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined leader. After taking abroad, Nkrumah returned to the Gold Coast and became actively involved in the national politics. He later founded the Convention People's Party, CPP, and mobilized mass support through the slogan self-government now, whose rights.
Alright, turn the script. In brief, summarize what you just read.
Ghana's struggle for independence. Ghana's independence was a turning point for Ghana and also West Africa. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was one of the people who helped in Ghana to gain independence. The British led Ghana, which was formerly called Gold Coast, for over a century.
Alright, that is exceptionally good.
Thank
you are always on point.
Thank you.
And I always enjoy you whenever you are reading. That is good. You have to keep it up, okay?
Okay.
I think everything was on point. Speed, fluency, pronunciation, everything was on point with the exception of two words. And that is brother. When you were starting, the brother and elites. You said elites. As elites. And the brother. Apart from that, everything was on point.
Thank you.
In summary too, you did your maximum best. And everything was on point. Keep it up. Okay. See you next week. Esther, how are you doing? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Are you ready? Take the script and start.
Ghana struggled to independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also in the border struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, colonial policies shaped the political, economic, and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiment had intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined leader. After studying abroad, Nkrumah returned to the Gold Coast and became actively involved in nationalist politics.
All right, turn the script. So, in brief, summarize what you just read.
Ghana's independence was led by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He studied in abroad.
All right. Hope you are aware you summarize it when you are done reading. Yeah. And so you should have keep it in mind whilst you were reading. Whenever you read a passage or a script, you should keep it in mind that you are going to make meanings from what you read. Exactly. And so we judge you based on what you read. And so you did good, you did well in the reading. For the reading, you did very well. But the summary, go and work on it. Exactly. Go and work on it. God willing, next week, come and give us your maximum best.
Thank you.
Exactly. Have a nice day. Skylar, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
I'm good, thanks for asking. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right, turn the script and start.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also in the broader struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economic and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiments had intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers, and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined leader. After studying abroad, Nkrumah returned to the Gold Coast and became actively involved in nationalist.
All right. Turn the script. In brief, summarize what you just read.
The passage is about Ghana's struggle to independence and Kwame Nkrumah, who helped Ghana to gain its independence and studied abroad.
Ghana was colonized under the
British.
Is that all you can give us?
Yes.
Okay. You did well in the reading.
Thank you.
And the summary too, you did your maximum best. But you are in a competition. You are in a competition. And so when you go home, read more books.
Okay.
Keep on reading books. When you are done, try and summarize them.
Okay.
And I think with that, you will come back here next week and give us your maximum best. Because God will, next week is eviction. And so go and rehearse more and come back here stronger than today. Okay?
Okay.
See you next week. Right. Osanyuma, how are you? Thanks for asking. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
All right, turn the script and start.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's struggle marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also in the modern struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During the period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economic, and social structure of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-12th century, nationalist sentiment has intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers, and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined leader. After sailing abroad, Nkrumah returned to Gold Coast.
All right. Okay, you've done it already. So, in brief, summarize what you just read.
Gold Coast was
All right. Christabel, you did well in the reading, even though today you didn't give me the best thing that you have been always doing. In fact, today you made a lot of mistakes. I don't know what you were thinking when you were reading. And that's the reason why you couldn't even summarize the thing. But mind you are in a competition. You're in a competition. And whatever that you are doing, it accounts to your marks. Exactly. And so you have another chance. That is God willing next week. Go and practice, rehearse, read more books, and come back here again. There were a lot of mistakes that you made during the reading. And it's charismatic. Charismatic. It's not charismatic. It's charismatic.
Mid-20th. He said mid-12. It's mid-20th. Reshaped. Colonialism. All these ways. Elites. All these ways. You pronounce it.
Or you pronounce them wrongly. So go and prepare yourself and come back next week. Okay? Have a nice day.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's independence marked the turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also in the border struggle against colonization across the continent, formerly known as the Gold Coast. Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, the colonial policies reshaped the political, economic, and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiments had intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers, and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged charismatic and determined leader. After sailing abroad, Nkrumah returned to the Gold Coast and became actively involved in national politics. He later founded the Promotional People's Party, mobilized mass overthrew the slogan self-government now.
Alright, dear, kindly hand over. Please summarize what you read.
Okay. So the story is about how Ghana tried for independence. And it talks about how the Bookworm studied in abroad and then to Ghana to become president.
Is that all? Is that all you can see? Yeah. Alright, kindly turn over.
Okay.
Adibo, you did very well in your reading.
Okay.
Very, very well. You almost finished the script.
Okay.
However, you didn't finish.
Yeah.
Next time I know you finish, right?
Okay.
Okay. Certain words didn't come out properly.
Okay.
Words like charismatic. I was hearing charismatic. Okay. Aside that, everything was okay.
Okay.
The summary, I was expecting a lot from you.
Okay.
I know you can do better than what you did today. So please practice more, and as well, give us the best always. Okay? Have a wonderful day. How are you doing, Tahira?
Please, I'm
good. Thanks for asking. Are you ready?
Yes.
Kindly turn and read.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's struggle made a turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also in the broader struggle against colonialism across the continent, formerly known as the Gold Coast. Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economic, and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiments had intensified, driven by educated elites.
Alright, dear, kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you read.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's struggle to independence. First, Ghanaians used the colonial roots during the 20th century. Ghana was known as Gold Coast.
That's all. Okay, kindly turn over. My dear, today you weren't giving us a lot of things. Your confidence is actually down. That's what I've realized. But anyways, back to the passage. The first paragraph. Ghana's independence marked. You left that two words out. You brought in the heading. You mentioned Ghana's struggle marked, and it wasn't so. You get it. So kindly read as you see in the passage. The next is colonialism. You didn't pronounce it properly. And prioritizing also didn't come out well. Aside that, you were good, just that you couldn't finish the script. We are working with speed and accuracy, DHS, so we are expecting more from you. You get it. The summary didn't go well. You can testify to that. I would urge you to read, practice more. Yuki, how are you? Are you ready?
Yes.
Can you tell me?
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also in the broader struggle against colonization self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined.
All right, dear. Kindly turn over. Summarize what you read.
Ghana's struggle to independence. From the passage, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was the one who struggled for Ghana's independence. He was our president. So he was the president for the country that is Ghana. And on the 20th century,
Okay, you can turn over. You did well in your reading. Okay, then you couldn't finish, so you have to work on the speed. All right. Certain words didn't come out properly. Words like ex-servicemen, not ex-servicemen. Okay. Yes, and we have colonialism. It also didn't come out properly. Prioritizing also didn't come out properly. And charismatic, you didn't pronounce it well. Aside that, you did very well in your reading. And the summary too, I was expecting you to give me a lot of things. Okay, you were trying to give us something, but I wasn't seeing the head and tail of what you were given. Okay, so make sure in your next reading you pay attention to everything in it. Okay, make meaning out of the passage so that if you are to give a summary, you flow from there. Do you get it? Have a wonderful day. Paul, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Can you tell me when you read?
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also in the broader struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economic and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiments have intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined leader. After studying abroad, Nkrumah returned to the Gold Coast and became actively involved in nationalist politics. He later founded the Convention.
All right, Paul, kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you read.
The article I read about was Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana was under the British colonial rule. Kwame Nkrumah founded the Convention People's Party and joined the nationalists.
Is that all you can say? All right, can you turn over? You did very well in your reading.
Thank you.
You almost finished your passage, and that's very good. It tells me you are practicing.
Thank you.
However, some of the words you were fumbling, but the most important thing is you were able to come back to the actual word and then you pronounced it well, and that's also good. The summary, I was expecting a lot from you. You know that?
Yes, please.
Good. So kindly practice more. I'll say this over and over again. Practice more.
Thank you.
And give us the best always.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Anthony, you're looking very good. I must say, I like your outfits. Are you ready? Kindly turn and read.
Ghana's struggle to independence. Ghana's independence marked a turning point not only in the history of West Africa, but also with the broader struggle against colonialism across the continent. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana was under British colonial rule for over a century. During this period, colonial policies reshaped the political, economical, and social structures of the territory, often prioritizing British interests over local development. However, by the mid-20th century, nationalist sentiments had intensified, driven by educated elites, ex-servicemen, workers, and ordinary citizens demanding self-government. A central figure in the independence movement was Kwame Nkrumah, who emerged as a charismatic and determined leader. After studying abroad, Nkrumah returned to the Gold Coast and became actively involved in nationalist politics. He later founded the Convention People's Party and mobilized mass support through the slogan, self-government now. Through strikes, boycotts, and political organization, the movement exerted sustained pressure and on the British colonial administration for development.
That's nice. Kindly turn over. Give us a summary of what you read.
The title of the passage I read was about Ghana's struggle for independence. And I had the British ruled over Ghana, the Gold Coast, for over a century. And one figure in the independence of Ghana was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He studied abroad, and after that he came to help the Gold Coast fight for their independence.
Okay. Is that all? You want to add something? That's all. Alright, kindly turn over. Anthony, you did very well in your reading. You almost finished it. I think you're left with just the last sentence. Keep it up. Okay, you pronounced most of your words correctly as well. The summary too, yes, I know probably if you were given enough time, you would have said more. You did well. Keep it up.
Thank you.
What an incredible journey has been today.
As we celebrate Ghana's independence, let us remember that
true freedom grows through knowledge, education, and curiosity.
To our supportive teachers, amazing contestants, proud parents, and wonderful supporters, speak up about our Jamdi Place, Flora Tissues, and Homie Tablets. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey.
do follow us on Facebook, Bookworm Ghana, Instagram, @1book_MPH, and watch us on YouTube, Bookworm Ghana.
For more details, please call us on 0246 916 298. 0246 916 298. I'm Felisa Davis, and I did this with
Chennel.
From all of us at Bookworm, happy independence.
And remember,
Bookworm, read today, live tomorrow.
hey Bookworms, we are going to the
Our next set of bookworms will be flying all the way to Dubai as part of the packages for our top 3 finalists. Guess what? They are excited.
Well, you could be too. If you grab a form at any of our front decks in any of the readings you find yourself in to participate in the next Bookworm Ghana competition.
Or call us on 0246 916 298. 0246 916 298 for more details.
It's going to be
amazing!
Our taste buds cannot wait to munch on the amazing food, and our brains as well cannot wait to learn the beautiful culture embraced by the people of Dubai.
Only find these goodies at Bookworm Ghana. And remember, Bookworm,
read today, live tomorrow.
Hi Bookworms, my name is Lucille from Homie Mobile.
Hello, I'm Jason.
And what do we do at Homie Mobile? At Homie, we have kids learning materials like the kids tablets for learning, fun, and game activities. Guess what? We are live at the Bookworm studio to show support to the lovely kids of this season with the kids educational tablets. Bookworm, read today, live tomorrow, of course with Homie.
Another quality product from Twillium Industrial Company Limited.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kwame. I believe that taking care of ourselves and our planet is something we can all do, no matter how young we are. So, come join me as we dive into this wonderful world of knowledge, where we'll learn about washing hands, brushing teeth, planting trees, recycling, and so much more. Together, we can make a difference and become champions of personal hygiene and environmental stewardship. Let's embark on this exciting journey together and make our world a better place. Flora Greens, saving the earth for tomorrow.
I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker. I want you. I wanna say yes, I can't resist. I want you. Ooh, I want you, Alpha Cracker. I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker.
Have a goodness rich in milk and butter in Alpha Cracker. Yummy and deliciously crunchy.
But I can't resist you.
Alpha Crackers, simply irresistible.
Welcome to King's Class Senior High School, a sure place for your A1. We offer quality SHS. Our teachers are very experienced with various degree qualifications. Pass WASI once by attending our SHS courses: business, general arts, science, visual art, home economics. Students only pay a token per term for development. We offer WASI May-June registration, double track classes for green and gold track students, mature entrance exams classes for candidates who are 25 years or above. Pass WASI within 7 months even if you've not attended SHS before. We have experienced examiners who will prepare you for A1. Pay just 100 Ghana cedis to start your remedial class. WAEC biometric registration is ongoing. Affordable hostels are available. Call Prof to register now. Locate us at Flat Top, King's Class SHS, the greater light. King's Class SHS, tested and truly trusted.
You'll ever taste.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom.
Hope you're having fun at Granny's.
Yeah, but Grandma doesn't have my favorite top chocolate spread. Hi, Mom. Mommy, please, I missed top chocolate spread on bread. Tasty too, made just for you and me. Choco, it's chocolate choco, it's chocolate choco, it's chocolate choco. Top choco, it's chocolate.
Surprise children!
Yay! It's chocolate choco.
The taste of chocolate. This advert is FDA approved.